This is State Farm agent Jason Hardy coming to you today with the Junction City Dragons. Jason Hardy, State Farm Player of the Week, Brennan Lee. Brennan, congratulations for being named the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week. My first question is always, how does it feel for your coaches to recognize you as Player of the Week?
Feels good. I've been working hard, been ready to have a good game, and just give the ball.
All right. Fantastic, man. The working hard aspect of it, man, we talk about that from time to time with players and the payoff. Okay, yeah, you're getting recognized as Player of the Week, but it also pays off in production, in wins, in playing time. What am I leaving out? What else is the payoff for that hard work?
I mean, we get out there and push sleds every day and do the extra stuff that people don't see. So when we start out the season, lose a couple games that weren't conference, now we get to show everybody what we're made of, because people had their heads down, but now they see what we're actually made of.
I love that. That's fantastic because, yeah, you did. You stepped outside of conference, faced a couple of tough teams, had some challenges, and then you get into conference play, and like you said, you're showing people what you're made of. Talk to you. Coach gave me a little bit a few statistics here. 6.5 tackles from your strong safety position, 2 tackles for a loss, and then the big one, the 39-yard interception return for a touchdown, the pick six. Talking to Coach, he described that as a backbreaker. Tell me a little bit about that play. What'd you see? What'd you key on? How did it work for you?
I got my hands on good, like they're always saying. Don't let the receiver get away. I came on there and got it, and then just trying to score. It's the first one for me.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
It's fun. It got to be a fun play for a defensive guy to get in the end zone, right?
Oh, yeah, especially for me because that's my first one, and I'm more of a tackler. Me getting interceptions is kind of rare.
Okay. All right. So he admits it to being rare. So, Coach Ball, I'm going to get you to step on here a little bit. So I think Brennan was kind of shortchanging himself describing that play a little bit for me. Give me a little detail, and not just on that play, but on his play overall and your team, and that big win.
Yeah, man, he's the cornerstone of the program to me. I mean, everybody in the building knows what Brennan's about. He's a hard worker, unbelievable character. You can trust him. That's something that's key in a rebuild. You know, we're in year 2 of being here together as a program, and we've been able to trust him since day one. He gets his butt out there. It's 14-6. We just go and score, and then we get out there and we get a big stop. Dalton Baker, he was in last week. He gets a TFL. He could have been in here today too, but Brennan Lee's interception and then taking it for a touchdown, that put us up 20-6, and that was the definitive point in the game where we roll out there the next drive. These guys are playing both ways. They're biting the curb there, and his pick finished them. And you know, you could see it if you're there. The celebration from his teammates says it all. I mean, the guys were unbelievably jacked up about that, and him getting in the box because he's probably our best tackler. In spots especially when it gets in space, he does a really good job of breaking down and making guys choose, and then he finishes them, runs through their face. And he also had one of them. He had a bone-crushing tackle to really put the game away late when it was about 36, 37-point game, and we got him out there to finish it with that tackle, and then we go on to score again. But Brennan means the world to our program, and he's really turned things around for our defense because we've played him at backer to start the year. And then we had some adversity with our secondary with a guy or two that was injured, Ja'Cory Larry, and then a couple that needed to be redirected, and he's been able to step in and fill the void over and over, and the results speak for themselves.
Fantastic. So, Brennan, something that stood out to me, Coach said, and I'm pretty sure you probably picked up on too, called you cornerstone of the program. You hear your coach describe you that way, that's got to feel good, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So talk to me a little bit about the strong safety position. We're going to get to the fact that you played both ways, played tight end too, but defense is where you love to be. That's your passion.
Sir.
So talk to me a little bit about that strong safety position, because listening to you describe it, listening to Coach describe it, you're playing more like a linebacker than a defensive back.
Yes, sir.
a lot of people hear strong safety, they think defensive back. So talk to me a little bit about the differences there between playing a defensive back position and playing strong safety like more of a linebacker.
All right. So I'll say when people think of DB, they're more like a corner, somebody just backpedaling, not really wanting to get physical. For me, I'll get hands on, look for the pass, then I'm going for the tackle, if not. So more just almost like a linebacker out there.
Okay, all right, and that's what it sounded like. The description that was being given was you're playing like a I guess just an outside linebacker is really what it sounds like.
Pretty much, and then just a little bit of coverage, make sure none of is on me.
Okay, all right. Now you said this a few times too. Multiple times you said get your hands on, get your hands on. Tell me describe. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more of that. What are you talking about?
If I'm within 5 yards, just get them, slow it down, or just put them down. Because you can't catch a pass if you're not out open or even off the line.
All right. Okay. And typically, what receiver are you bringing? Who are you covering most of the time?
Usually there'll be doubles, there'll be one, and then two. I'll be on the inside one.
Okay.
And
All
the
right.
corner will have the outside.
Okay. So you've usually got a smaller receiver then to deal with.
Yes, sir.
Do you get them to the ground most of the time?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. That's where I was trying to get you to go, man. So you can't run if they can't run the route, they can't catch the ball.
Yeah, there ain't much they can do without the route.
There you go, man. That's fantastic. I love that. I love to hear a little bit of the description, but also just seeing this guy. Now you're a junior, and again, kind of going back to the fact that Coach describes you as a really important piece of the defense, a really important piece of the program, and I mean, you've got the rest of this season plus a senior season ahead of you. Tell me, goal wise, I mean, you still thinking strong safety next year? Maybe move to middle linebacker. I mean, don't want to think too far ahead. Mm-hmm. Coach may get on to me for making you go past next week, but what do you see? What do you see for yourself going forward?
Yeah, I want to work out a lot, go win state in weightlifting. Keep getting to that, and then I can play strong safety. I'm fine with that. And then if I need to play some outside backer, I'm cool with that too.
Whatever Coach asks you to do, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
That sounds good, and I know Coach loves to hear that too. Go ahead, Coach.
Brennan was also on the defending 3A state weightlifting championship team, and he competed, placed fourth in the state of Arkansas in the 165 pound class. So when you ask that, Jason, he's thinking in his mind he wants to repeat in that, but he wants to be in the 170 group, 180 group. He's going to get big. You can see he's got the frame. He's about 6 foot, 170, and so you look up and you've got a 6'1", because he's going to get a little bigger, and you get a 6'1", 180 pound kid. He might be playing. Some middle linebacker, like you said, or some safety, but. His frame, I think it holds enough for him to do whatever he wants. And he's got aspirations to go to the next level, and that's what we're going to get done for him.
That sounds really cool. Touch on real quick, you did play both ways. Coach said you graded out at 98% as a blocker from a tight end position. Tell me a little bit about that. From people think tight end, they think NFL, they think pass catcher, things like that. But to grade out at 98% as an offensive lineman at 170, that's pretty impressive. Talk to me about your blocking. How do you manage to? Because you're probably going up against some pretty good sized defensive ends trying to get around the edge. So how do you do that?
I mean, it's pretty simple. They just block the end, and then I'm pretty much just wrestling them out there, just put them down.
He loves to do MMA.
All right, okay. Tell me about that. What do you do off the field when you're not playing football?
Off the field, I just chill pretty much. Try to stay healthy. Don't make no bad decisions, and then just hang out with my buddies.
All right. Well, there you go. It starts with not making bad decisions. I love that. That's good stuff. Well, let me say again, congratulations, Brennan Lee, for being named the Junction City Dragon Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week for your performance in last week's game. Really enjoyed talking with you. Enjoyed being here with you and your coach, and wish you the best of luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Congratulations again.